Hey everybody, right? All right. Something about this music is like I love it and hate it at the same time. I remember, for anyone who remembers the late great Kevin Samuels, he had that music that was like if you didn't get the likes up or something like that. But anyway, come on in, everyone. Come on in, come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. For anybody new here, hi, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. I'd like to welcome you to yet another struggle cooking class. I don't even know if we're cooking, y'all. What are we doing? I said I was going to do this 12 Days of BROTEIN series. I'm going to be honest with you all. I was not looking forward to today. I've actually kind of put it off, and you will see why. But come on in, everyone. We are going to take attendance. If you would like to be counted present, feel free to announce yourself. However, if you prefer to watch quietly from the clouds and you know who you are, you're always welcome here. We are the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. All right, everybody. So Alex Hormozy has a new cookbook. He is an author, he is an entrepreneur, and he is a muscle man. Clearly, I am not. I told y'all, Maggie's like memory foam, okay? But we all need protein in our diet. I am not a doctor. And I did put a poll up on my community tab, and you all wanted to see um, this protein series. So that's what we're doing. All right, everybody, who do we have here on Instagram? I see Alan Bumpy, D Columbus, and BB Kenmo. Thank you all so much for watching. On TikTok, oh my gosh, I'll always come in hot. Hello, Crystal, Donald, D Ray, Mollywood, Timmy, Jersey Girl, user 925 Sexy 85. Mo Timely, Ernell, Sunny, user 507, user 34, Joe Marcus, my son is Marcus, Mia, Cynthia, user 804, not my name, Edith Perry, Mollywood, Pal Buccio, Terrence, Michael, Mollywood again, Linda, Richard, oh my goodness, y'all. Frederick, Jane, Angela, Shaggy, Lori, Woont, Raymond, Bertha, user, and M Best Travel. Thank you all so much for being here and for watching on TikTok. You don't stop. If you want to see the side by side, you can come on over to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. All right, so who do we have over here? Lady Navoa is in the house. Hello, my dear. She's waving with the hearts. Oh, yes, thank you all for liking the live stream. I just come in here and start cooking. I am not a professional chef, and I am not a professional YouTuber. I am just a mom and a home cooker. Hey, D-Ray, sharing my love of food on my health and wellness journey with you all. I appreciate you all coming and keeping me company. So if you like what I'm doing, you can press the like button. Catherine says, did I catch you live, my friend? Yes, my first time seeing you here, and welcome. I usually stream every day, usually dinner time on the East Coast. I'm in Atlanta. Forgive the background noise. I'm running the dishwasher. This is really me at home. There is no sous chef or assistant. We figure it out together. But yes, so I usually do stream every day. I make food and femininity content. Hello, son of Tony. Probably about 80% of the time I'm cooking, but I do sprinkle in other things as well. We have David Hunty. He says, hello, hello, first time here. Welcome. So glad to see you. Everybody welcome David in. Thank you all so much for being here. Yes, shout out to the late, great Kevin Samuels. Did I say roti? No, protein. Okay, so let me show y'all what we're doing since we have some new people. I'm gonna start by wiping off the counters and cleaning my hands. I'm gonna show you all the video for today. Again, here's the disclaimer. I'm already not a fan, but I'm going to do it. I'm gonna power through for you all, and then we'll come up with some other things to do with the ingredients, all right? Catherine says, I'm the one who loved your lip gloss. Thank you. Today's a different color, but usually I do a red, the Bovanti with a little bit of gloss. Thank you, sweetheart. We got Tired Mommy in the house. She says, hi, Miss Maggie. Hello, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. I understand. The boys are teenagers now, but believe me, sometimes we're still tired, but I love to give you all my best. Okay, let's clean the counters. Y'all will talk about me. Happy Thursday. I hope everybody is doing well. Thank you for being here. And I hope it's warming up where you are. It is, I don't know, like 20 something here in Atlanta. All right. All right, so since we have a few new people here, what I do is I recreate social media recipes. I follow all of the chefs, professional and regular, and whatever comes up in my feed, I try to recreate it live for you all. Have I ever made this before? No. Has that ever stopped me? No. So we're gonna do it together. David says, as long as there's no okra, we'll be okay. Yeah, no okra today. I like a fried okra. I'm in the South. I don't eat it. There she is. Hello, Dr. Katrinda is in the house. Y'all, please go get your copy of my Morning Musings. We had an interview with an Amazon best-selling author and my best boss. So you all please check her out and support. My mom makes an okra soup. I know that's very common in like African cuisine, Southern cuisine, Caribbean cuisine. I'm just not a fan of the like stewed okra because it can get a little bit slimy. But hey, look, we all like what we like. If you're an okra fan, I was gonna say put the okra emoji in the chat or whatever vegetable that you like. Catherine's is gorgeous. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so let's pick up where we left off, you all. So this is 12 Days of BROTEIN, just like it's 12 Days of Christmas. So again, Alex Hormozy has a cookbook that he is promoting. And so this came up in my feed, and then I put a survey out on my YouTube community tab. I love to, Valerie says okra hair cream is good for your hair. I did not know that. I did not know that. Who has ever put okra hair cream in their hair? Did anybody know that? I did not know that. Tired Mommy says, I'm in nursing school, would love to make some veggie wraps or some kind of simple, healthy meals to pack. Help a sister out. Absolutely. You could get any vegetables that you have in the fridge. I like a light saute with a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of oil. It could just be salt and pepper. And then you could like steam them down, peppers, onions, mushrooms, whatever you like. And a veggie wrap, absolutely. You could put that in if you want to make it warm with cheese, or you could just kind of put that in like for meal prep. And then for lunches, you could have the tortilla on the side separately. So when you get to work, I work from home, but I remember eating in the office, then you could just warm up your veggies and then get those nice and steamy and roll them up in the tortilla. So I know we have vegetarians, we have vegans, we have all kind of scholars. So hopefully that helps. Hello, Sweet Brown is here. Hello, MK. I am your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes, but I am not the food police, so eat whatever you like. Oh my goodness, okra came from the Garden of Eden. Well, on that note, flashback to the future. So I'm going to just play the intro since we have a few new people here. We are up to day 6 of 12 Days of BROTEIN. So shout out to the men and the man food. Ladies, you can make this for your man or, maybe pare it down if you want some. Not too excited for today, but let's see what we have. Let me turn up the volume a little bit so y'all can hear over the dishwasher. All right. Let's go to the beginning.
So you want to get shredded in 2024? Well, you're going to need lots of exogenous testosterone and to pick better parents. But if you're not going to do either of those things, I've got 12 protein-packed recipes that require zero time,
turn the
zero
brightness
prep,
down for y'all.
almost zero carb, almost zero fat,
Zero
and
prep,
tons
zero
and
carb,
tons of
zero
protein.
prep, and zero
This one
fat.
has over 200 grams of protein and almost none of the other macros. And I'm going to show you this recipe at the end of the video. First, let's talk about it. Chef
Okay.
Bro RD to the recipe.
So Chef Bro RD, we have been on the journey with Chef Bro RD. You can see Alex Hormozy is a muscle man. I'll turn the brightness down so you all can see. So day one was our cereal protein bomb. So for those of you all who like milk and cereal, this was a Greek yogurt and cereal protein bomb. So he showed us a way that he gets more protein in by eating it. That was day one. And then day two, we did the Ezekiel bread with lox. If you like smoked salmon on a bagel, he showed us a version to have like double protein on some really healthy bread. That was day two. Day three, we did the snacks on the go. We did the beef jerky and we did the string cheese. So if you're, in a commute, hello chemistry nails, if you have a long commute, or you're going to be out and about running errands, that was an option for you to get your protein in on the go. So one of the things Alex Hormozy says for him, he likes to eat 100 grams of protein per meal. That's a lot. Most of us eat 100 grams or try to eat 100 grams of protein per day. So we're doing this recipe. Shout out to the men. All right. So that was, I think, what was that? Day three? Yeah. And then day four, we did the shrimp. Hello, Kev. We did the shrimp and cocktail sauce, really simple. Just get the pre-cooked shrimp, thaw it out, and then eat it with a no sugar cocktail sauce. Y'all remember, beverages and condiments are a huge culprit for extra calories. All right. And then day six, last time we did this was our first time actually cooking. Shout out to the cooking. We made his cauliflower rice spicy bowl. I actually really like that one. It was lean hamburger meat. We sauteed that with some seasoning, and then we did cauliflower rice and a sweet and spicy sauce that I thought was really good. All right, so now we are up to day six. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna play the video, and we're gonna take a look at his recipe, and then we will recreate it. Hello, hello, hustler. Thank you all so much. All right, I see you all coming in.
Mixy again.
All right, let's see.
If you need to get sauce and want to stretch it further,
I'm just going to the end of the hamburger cauliflower, and then you'll see what we're making for today. Thank you all for liking the live stream. Oh,
take a bite.
Hold up.
That's it. Actually, really good.
All right.
So that being said,
trying to get the reflection off.
That's how it works. All right, and I do it that way because you'd be amazed at how many more calories you can get if you just dip your
Kenya
fork
from
or dip your
Palmetto.
before you do it.
Or is it Palmetto? That's what we say here in Atlanta.
The sauce on the bottom
Tired
side
mommy's
of
not
the
here for the
utensil,
okra.
so that it's like directly on my tongue, so it feels like there's way more sauce, but there really isn't. And so that's how you can stretch 140 calories for a pound of meat. So now that we just did a little spicy, let's do something sweet. I'm gonna show you the nastiest, ghetto fabulous way to get protein you've possibly ever seen. And it's so weird, you're probably gonna try it.
We're gonna try it.
100 grams of protein in one serving with zero preparation of any kind. This is the only food on the market that I'm aware of that you can literally take off the shelf, get 100 grams of pure protein with no fat or carbs. And it is egg whites.
Okay.
And like, well, how are you going to zero prep egg whites? Well, something you might not know is that egg whites are ultra pasteurized. They're not even pasteurized, they're ultra pasteurized, which is why if you look at expiration dates on eggs, they're like super far in the future because there's almost no bacteria in them. All right? Now, you might be like, okay, well, what's he going to do with the bowl? Great question. I actually only have this here so you can see it. But this is how you do it. And you're like, wait, Hershey syrup, zero sugar? Yeah, now you're good.
I'm nervous.
Now, if you grew up having chocolate milk as a kid, which...
If you like chocolate milk, put the chocolate emoji in the chat.
If you did, good for you. I did get them at school, though. They had the little cards in the book. You know, there's credit. Yeah, I had some. And that was like one of my big sources of protein growing. Anyways, so what you do is step one, take ultra pasteurized egg whites. I call these tall boys. All right? There are 20 servings of 5 grams of protein in this puppy. That is 100 grams of protein. There are exactly 0 grams of fat and exactly 0 grams of carbs in this entire thing. It is pure protein.
Pure
And then we
protein.
take Pure Delicious, where there's exactly 0 grams of protein and 0 grams of fat in this, and probably just gelatin and fucking who knows what.
Sorry for the swears.
Piss. Anyways, and so you take this, all right, and there's 32 servings in here. And so a tablespoon, if you remember what the mayo looked like, it doesn't matter because there's not that many calories in this anyways. It's 5 calories per tablespoon. All right, so we're going to put some of this in here.
Chocolate syrup in the egg whites.
Like 3 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons. All right, and so what we're going to do is we're going to go mixy. By the way, keep your finger on the top. Hear that? Mixy.
Oh, I'm nervous. What are games?
Yep.
Okay, we're not drinking it out of the container. That's a no. That's a hard no.
It's just like chocolate egg whites. That's all it is. And if you want to add more in, you can. But I will say, after having drank many of these, pro tip, drink 95%. The last 5 is like kind of gritty. So I would just like take 95 grams of protein.
Y'all are okay.
The thing is like, if you had this entire thing for everyone at home, who's like, wait, how much did he put in there? This whole thing is 150 calories. You're not going to use the whole thing. If you use a third of it, it'd be 50 calories, which I didn't even use a fucking 20th of this.
Sorry.
Right? So, like, it's going to be okay. But you can make this thing as chocolatey as you want.
All right, y'all. So that's what we're making.
It's extremely chocolatey.
I know, y'all.
Nonsense. Look at the texture here. Look how thick that is.
We're going to make this.
Kind of delicious, right?
Is it? Would y'all?
It's like real chocolate. This is a great way to start the day. So you can knock out half of your protein in a single sitting doing this if you need 200 grams of protein. And if you just eat like a normal person the other 3 meals of your day, you'll probably get 200 grams. While we're on the chocolate train, let's keep it going. All right.
Okay.
Let's dive.
So I have to say, y'all, I have not been looking forward to this one, but we are going to try it. I said we would do all 12, and I am a woman of my word. So what we're making today, you all saw it. This is his chocolate egg white protein bomb. All right. So this is what we're going to make. Again, no cooking, but we're going to take egg whites. Now you notice that he drinks the whole carton. I'm not doing that. So we have, you can see the ingredients here. We're going to do 3 tablespoons of egg whites and 2 tablespoons of sugar-free Hershey syrup. So it's just 2 ingredients. And you can see this gives you 100 grams of protein. Now, again, for Alex Hormozy, his goal is to have 100 grams of protein per meal. His cookbook is really like no prep, no cooking. I'm struggling a little bit because y'all know I like to make it extra, but I will try this. I will give you my honest opinion. So this would be his version of like chocolate milk, but instead of drinking chocolate milk, he drinks chocolate egg whites. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this. I'm slightly horrified, but we're going to get the ingredients out and we're going to try it. We got Crizzy in the house, Shadid in the house, and Lady. Hey, Lady Di, so good to see you. I've been watching you. Y'all check out Lady Di. I was in a collab with her and Melanie King. She's got a great channel as well. Some really good relationship content. We got Bonnie Young in the house. Tired Mommy says no to the okra. Hello, Kenya from Palmetto. That's what we say in Atlanta. I don't know if y'all say Palmetto, but we say Palmetto. Hello, Michael, Wendy. Let me know. Tired Mommy is having some internet issues. Let me know how the sound and picture is for y'all. It looks okay on my end, but that doesn't say much. David Hunty is here for the chocolate. You're going to try this when you get home. All right, let's try it together. Hello, Paula is freaking out. I'm freaking out too. My first time seeing you here. Welcome. Lady Navoa is saying, I don't know. And you're laughing. All right, so let me know how this is. So let's get our 2 ingredients. All right. I have never, not ever, had raw egg whites. So if you all saw the video, this is what he uses. So this is the Walmart brand. So the one that he used in his video, this is the brand Bob Evans. So you all can get these at any grocery store. I'll show you the size difference. Now, usually, hello, Gillis, let me know if the signal and everything is okay. Hello, thank you so much for being here. All right, you all, so you can get let me bring Instagram down so y'all can see. You can get these carton egg whites in the grocery store. This is great for, what do I actually use it for? Okay, no issues, thank you, sweetheart. Egg white omelets. You can make a meringue. You can use them in a recipe. Of course, you can crack open your eggs and separate the yolk. Gillis got us the little birdie here. I still haven't used it, but I am saving it here to separate your egg whites. There's all kind of hacks to do that. Or you can buy the one in the carton. You all have seen we've made cloud bread, pizza crust, all of that. Now, he calls this a tall boy, and he drinks the whole thing. So there's 20 servings, 25 calories per serving. So his man food recipe is to take this. Hershey's makes a 0 sugar chocolate syrup. Now, I do love this in desserts and drizzling this on crepes and wherever you would use chocolate syrup. Now, here's the thing. Beverages and condiments, y'all have heard me say that's a huge culprit for calories. So you can use regular Hershey's, but if you want to keep the calories down, 0 sugar. So literally in the video, he opened this, poured this in here, shook it up, and drank it. I can't. I just absolutely can't. Okay, it's okay. Thank you so much, sweetheart. All right, y'all. Y'all know I struggle stream over here. I am not a professional chef, and I am not a professional YouTuber. I am just a mom trying to figure this out with y'all. Okay, so I'm going to get a bowl. We're going to do this portion, 3 tablespoons of egg whites and 2 tablespoons of Hershey's syrup. I am going to taste it. If you have ever drank raw egg whites, put an egg emoji in the chat. Let me see. This one isn't open. Let me see if I have one that's open. No, both of these are closed. Maybe this one is open. Yeah, okay. So we'll keep this here for the picture. Y'all know I'm still taking pictures. Alex Hormozy said if you make any of these recipes to tag him. So I definitely will do that. Okay, so let's get a bowl and let's mix it up. I think he just mixed it. I'll get a little whisk and then we'll taste it. And then I think I want to make a little meringue with it. Or what else would you all do? But this is our protein chocolate milk. Yeah. All right. So we have just a glass dish so you all will be able to see just like he did in the video. But if you were to drink this whole thing, that would be 100 grams of protein. So that could be a breakfast for you or, something to keep you full if you're, I don't know, between meetings or whatnot. Tired mommy, you've put the chocolate, you've done this in smoothies. I've never put egg whites in a smoothie. I guess you could. Absolutely. All right. So we need 3 tablespoons of egg whites, 2 tablespoons of chocolate syrup. All right, so what he said in the video is that liquid egg whites are pasteurized, which just means they heat them up to kill all of the bacteria or something like that. I'm not a scientist. Well, I am a scientist, but not for this stuff. Tyra says never for the egg whites. So these are safe to drink. I did not know that. I've always cooked them in an egg white omelet with spinach and feta and goat's cheese, and that's kind of my jam. But we are on day 6 of this. All right, so let's go with 3 tablespoons of egg whites. I'm just gonna shake it up a little bit. Oh, my word, y'all. Ugh, I've been postponing this as long as I can. All right, so I have a tablespoon measure. So we're going to do 3 of these. Let me make sure everybody can see. Try to get y'all. All right. Woof. 1, 2. I don't want to do it. I'm like that kid. It's time to take your medicine, Maggie. I don't want to take my medicine. Take the medicine or you can't go outside and play. Okay, well, I probably wouldn't go outside and play if I needed medicine, but you all understand. All right, so let me just get a, all right. Ugh. All right, hello, Tyree. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so we have 3 tablespoons of egg whites. So we just measured these ourselves. All right, and then 2 tablespoons of sugar-free Hershey syrup. So I have the 2 tablespoon measure. This part I don't mind. So we have the Hershey's 0 sugar. You can get this at Walmart. A lot of these condiments, they're now making no sugar options. So we're going to fill this up and put it in and mix it together. All right. So we have our Hershey's syrup. Oh, God. Okay. You can do this, Maggie. You can do it. You can do it. All right. So I'm going to get a whisk. Oh, sis, I'm wait for the tea. Don't say I never did anything for you. I am not happy right now. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go back to his video. I'm just gonna turn the sound down, and y'all saw he was just kind of like making it nice and frothy and fluffy and and whatnot. Let's see. Let's go back to this.
Let's dive in. So one of the things I did.
All right, so we'll just go back, and I'll just let that play in case we have new people coming in. All right. And you heard him, he was like, isn't this all, what did he say? Just like chocolate milk. So it did dissolve well. It didn't look good just kind of sitting there. I know, Kenya, I'm right there with you. All right, so I think I'm just gonna have to go in. Should I drink the whole thing or just take a teaspoon? I think I'm gonna taste it with a teaspoon. Tired, Bobby says this is interesting. All right, so I've gotten it to mix. And you could really, honestly, since these are egg whites, maybe we'll make some little meringue with them. Okay, so I will taste it, and then we'll take our pictures just to say we did it. I got to go. Okay, no problem. All right, so let me get a spoon, and I'll taste it for y'all. And then we'll take pictures, and then I have another idea. Kayla says, I think if you beat it with kitchi, it will froth and it'll be easier to consume. That's exactly what we're going to do. If y'all don't know what she's talking about, stay tuned. Okay, so I am going to taste it because this is how he drinks it. All right. Hello, Vince Edwards. Thank you all so much for being here. So if you saw the video, let me just go back. If you saw the video, we'll do that tomorrow. Want to. Your etiquette tip, ladies. Spoon, soup is from the side, dessert is from the front. But here we go. It's actually not bad. I thought it was gonna taste eggy. It tastes like, I know Vince Edwards says, what is that? For those of y'all that just hopped in, egg whites and sugar-free chocolate syrup. It tastes like, you know how skim milk is a little bit less thick, right? Like it's a little bit watery. So it has the consistency of like a skim milk, but I think because I frothed it, I think because I beat it, and got the air in there, that's what egg whites do. So we are going to make a big batch of this. But let me take some pictures. Let me move this out of the way. I would drink that. Living Out Loud is looking. Akila says, good job, Maggie. David says, yes. Oh, the girls are gawking. Oh, y'all like the eye candy? I know. I'll give you a little bit of eye candy. I'm here for the recipes, but I understand the ladies like to look at the muscles. So there you go. And that's his protein cookbook, so you all can see. All right. So there is Alex Hormozy. Okay, so let's take a quick picture. So egg whites and chocolate syrup. Honestly, y'all, it's not bad. I thought it was going to taste really eggy, but it tastes like chocolate milk. And because this is 0 sugar chocolate syrup, it's only 5 calories for 1 tablespoon. And we did 2 tablespoons, so it was 10 calories. And he said, if you put this whole thing like the whole thing in this and drank it, this would be like your chocolate milk. The consistency is just a little bit light. So think chocolate skim milk. That's what it tastes like. All right, so let's take a picture and then we're going to do some other stuff with it. All right. But I would say the key is, and you noticed in the video when he made it, he put the chocolate syrup right in here and he shook it. So that's probably going to simulate the frothing that we were doing. Maybe I can start doing that for a quick meal. Some of y'all drink protein shakes or protein smoothies. This could be like your chocolate milk, especially if you drink it fast. It's cold, it'll hydrate you and it'll keep you fuller because it's no fat, no carbs, just pure protein. Okay, focus, Maggie. I'll play it again for those of y'all who hopped on while we get kitschy out. And if you don't know what kitschy is, stay tuned. All right, so we have this. Y'all. But I did it. All right, so this is day 6. All right, so this is day 6 of the Alex Hormozi BROTEIN series. We have our 2-ingredient chocolate milk. It's just liquid egg whites and 0 sugar Hershey syrup. We just mixed it up so it would froth and gave it a go. Enjoy. All right, so honestly, y'all, not bad. I'm gonna make a bigger batch. I think I will drink this. I'm gonna drink this and we'll make a bigger batch while the video plays for those of y'all who just hopped in. Okay, so we have a very generous sponsor. So many of y'all have been so generous to the channel. Brandon Eljet asked me what I wanted for the channel. I said I didn't need anything. He said, really, Maggie? You can't think of anything? And I said, well, those real cooking shows always have a KitchenAid and they look professional. So I would like one of those, please. And so he sent us a KitchenAid. We affectionately call it Kitschy. So we are going to froth this up and see if we can make some like maybe meringue cookies or maybe meringue. We'll just see what it is. I don't know. Christopher Williams is giving me the hand claps. Thank you. David is definitely going to try it. Okay, fantastic. So I'll play it again while I'm going to drink this. And I'm going to just leave this on the ground so y'all can see. And I'm going to drink this and then we'll make a fresh batch. All right. Just so you all can see. So who knows? Maybe the BROTEIN series is a good stuff.
Eggs, they're like super far in the future because there's almost no bacteria. Are you going to zero prep egg whites? Well, something you might not know is that egg whites are ultra pasteurized. They're not even pasteurized, they're ultra pasteurized, which is why if you look at expiration dates on eggs, they're like super far in the future because there's almost no bacteria in it. All right. Now, you might be like, okay, well, what's it going to do with the bowl? Great question. I actually only have this here so you can see it. All right, but this is how you do it. And you're like, wait, Hershey syrup, 0 sugar? Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. Now, if you grew up having chocolate milk as a kid, which I didn't, so my dad didn't want to do this.
Thank you, Brandon.
If you did, good for you. I did get them at school, though. They had a little carton of milk, you know, they were created. Yeah, I had some. And that was like one of my big sources of protein. Anyways, so
I'm going to rinse out the
what you
bowl.
do is step 1, take ultra pasteurized egg whites. I call these bubbles, right? There are 20 servings of 5 grams of protein in this puppy. That is 100 grams of protein.
Dry it really well. You don't want any moisture in your egg whites.
And exactly 0 grams of carbs in this entire thing. It is pure protein. And then we take Pure Delicious, where there's exactly 0 grams of protein and 0 grams of fat in this, and probably just gelatin and fucking who knows what. Frankenstein's piss.
Sorry for the swears.
So you take this, all right, and there's 32 servings in here. And so a tablespoon, if you want what the mayo look like, it doesn't matter because there's not that many calories in this anyways. It's 5 calories per tablespoon. All right, so we're going to put some of this in here. All right, that's probably like 3 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons. All right, and so what we're going to do is we're going to go mixy. By the way, keep your finger on the top.
And you want the whisk that's going to beat the air into the egg whites.
You can almost hear the game floating. Can you?
See, he just drinks it out of the container. It does kind of taste like skim milk, chocolate milk.
It's just like chocolate egg whites.
I'll try it for breakfast and see how long
And
it
if you want to add more
keeps
in,
me full.
you can. But I will say, after having drank many of these, pro tip, drink 95%. The last 5 is like kind of gritty. So I would just like take 95 grams of protein, call it a W.
Okay. So we are going to whip this up. Now, when you beat egg whites, they go from liquid and clear, like you all have seen, to like frothy and foamy, and then they become like creamy and white, almost like a whipped cream with stiff peaks. So we're going to put the egg whites in here with the chocolate syrup. Now, usually when you beat egg whites, you're just making a meringue that is just like with vanilla and sugar and lemon. So it's all white. I've never whipped it with the chocolate syrup. So we are going to give that a try. So I'm going to make a larger batch of this and see if it will whip up in our KitchenAid. Okay. So the ratio is 3 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons. So if I did some struggle math, if we did that in cups, hold up, let's see. Is that like, I want to do like a 10x amount, just enough to actually like whip it. Well, it's okay. Let's do the same thing. Let's see if it'll whip up. All right, so we're going in. This is just the Walmart Great Value liquid egg whites. No carbs, just protein and no fat. So a great source of protein. According to him, I'll double it. Yeah, let's double it. Okay, so instead of 3 tablespoons, we're going to do 6 tablespoons of egg whites. Yeah, I know, tired mommy. Look, my channel is always happy, wholesome, and family friendly. I understand other people do other things on their channel, so apologies, y'all. Sometimes the swears, but let's keep it going. All right, let's do 6 tablespoons of egg whites. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for those of you all who like to chew, sometimes maybe drinking, I'm more of a chewer than drinking. Like you all have seen my recipes where I take my protein powder and instead of like putting it in a shaker cup and drinking, that's great on the go, maybe when you're in the car. Hello, Niran. But sometimes you actually want to bite down, because I learned this, that the chewing mechanism actually signals something to your brain that you're satisfied, so you actually feel like you've had a meal. So I've been doing a lot with protein powder, using that as a flour substitute to make pancakes, to make crepes, to make waffles. I made some today. Okay, so 6 tablespoons of egg whites are in here. Now let's go with 4 tablespoons of sugar-free Hershey syrup. We're doubling up. All right, so this is what we have. Hello on Twitter. My first comment on Twitter. Okay, now X. I'm old, y'all. Hello and welcome. I love that. Is it Jean Solo, like Juan Solo? Is that Star Wars? The boys would know. Y'all know I don't know. I'm blissfully ignorant of a lot of things. But thank you for watching. You all can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, on all platforms. So I am fine. Thank you so much for being here. It's connected and the comments are coming through. All right. So let's continue with our protein recipe. So we're going to do 4 tablespoons of chocolate syrup. This is the sugar-free. I like to drizzle it on all kinds of desserts. What do we make? The sopapillas, all kinds of stuff. All right, so we've got that. And when I whipped it by hand, we got a little air into it. You can see it's got a little bit of structure. It's not all the way watery. So let's do this. Let's drop this down in here. Have I ever done this before? No. Has that ever stopped me? Oh, Han Solo. Y'all know I don't know. Okay. Juan Solo. So you're Jean Grey from X-Men. Somebody here knows what that means? It's not me. But welcome. We all eat, so everybody's welcome here. Okay. So let's plug up Kitchi, and we are going to make sure it's off. All right. We're going to whip this up and watch it together and see what happens. So I'm going to start it on low, and you all let me know what you think. Should we go to like a pudding consistency? Let me move this. I want to see the cord. A pudding consistency. Let's go a little bit faster. I love the KitchenAid, obviously, because it's, a gift and I'm grateful, but it'll help whip the air in there faster and more consistently than you can by hand. So I'm going to turn it all the way up. We'll keep an eye on the texture. And just for comparison, what we'll do, if this whips up, great, but if it doesn't, I'll make some plain meringue, and I'll have to cook it and then drizzle some chocolate syrup. All right, so you all can see in here, it's starting to froth a little bit. You're starting to see the air go in there. Oh, pudding or mousse consistency would be great. Oh my gosh, y'all, maybe we're making a high protein, sugar-free dessert with our chocolate egg white protein bomb. So I'm gonna keep drinking this, y'all. I was sipping it to see, like, am I gonna get sick? Am I gonna get nauseous? But it's like skim milk, chocolate milk. Natasha hasn't had a sopapilla in forever. If you want me to make you one, let me know. I'll show you how to make an easy sopapilla. Y'all see it's starting to change color? I'm getting excited, y'all. We just found a 2-ingredient high-protein dessert. Hello, Timmons. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, she's a mutant with telepathic powers. Again, somebody in the chat knows what that means. It's not me. I am unaware. I know the boys know, but I'm all girl. Sorry. But welcome. Oh, this is pretty good. I'm going to finish drinking this. Ooh, have y'all seen the thickness? What's happening over here? Let's continue to whip it. Again, no other ingredients, just egg whites and chocolate syrup. You could pour the whole carton. For those of y'all that meal prep, tired mommy. I know, right? For those of y'all that want a protein for the week, you could pour the whole thing in here, egg whites and the whole thing of chocolate syrup. Whip it up, and then you could put this in like pudding cups. We could top it with like chocolate chips and whipped cream. One moment. Oh wow. So Killis, let me know. Do you think this is a good consistency? Y'all notice it's gone from like this dark color. Notice when you put the air in it, how it's changing color. I have no sugar added chocolate chips made with stevia, and I have non-dairy whipped cream made with coconut milk. Reminds you of Maya from the show Space 1999? I don't know. Are we good with the texture? Let me finish this. And y'all, the longer you let it sit, it kind of thickens up too. It's looking good? Okay. So we're gonna come down and we're gonna take a look. We have some, what looks like stiff peaks. Stiff peaks means when we lift this up, it will hold onto, okay, it holds a little bit, but it's kind of creamy. Wow. I am impressed. All right, so let me do this. I'm gonna take this off so you all can see, and then we'll put it into like a little pudding cup. Oh, let me take this off. You all can see. I'm gonna taste it off of the whisk, but look, you can keep going if you want it even thicker, but it's pretty solid. That's not elegant, I know. But let's give this a taste, and then we're gonna plate one. And again, this is just egg whites, which apparently are safe to eat raw. It's very good, but I would like it cold. It's very foamy, but it's very light. I would, and that's probably good. You see, I'm still going in here. Okay, let me go ahead and rinse this. Let's make a little, okay. So let's see what we can make. If y'all want me to pipe these, I'll pipe them. We'll make a serving here, but if y'all want cookies, put the cookie emoji in the chat and I'll pipe some and bake them, and then I'll show the picture later, because meringue has to cook low and slow for about an hour. Hello, glue guy. and we could have some protein cookies, y'all. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you one more video while we get this plated. All right, so another video I was watching. So again, started like this, whipped with air like this. So after whipping it, right now it's room temperature, which is not bad, but I think for a dessert, I would like it to be colder. So let me show you all. I'm gonna let this play. Let's turn the music down so you all can see just regular meringue being made with egg whites. All right. In the fridge for a few hours would make it better. Absolutely. So for those of y'all that meal prep, this could be like a great, y'all know those little like canned desserts or whatever. I'm going to make one to eat, one to display. But those of you all who like sweets, all right. So let's just put this here out of the way. And this is even enough consistency. We could drizzle this on as a chocolate sauce. Let's see if I can make something. All right, so one to eat and maybe one to prep. So again, egg whites and sugar-free chocolate syrup. All right, so y'all see regular meringue. Wow. So I'm gonna do this. I didn't want to do it over my head. Sometimes that's how people test, but just like a Dairy Queen, what's it called? Blizzard. See if we can get this in here. Probably want like a wide mouth. All right, so I'll just pack, uh-oh, that's a little much. I'll just pack 2. So for our meal preppers, and these just came from the dollar store. You can get, cans or whatnot. All right, so we've got one little chocolate mousse. Great idea. Okay, let's do one more. This is great. And literally, if you don't have a stand mixer, you could absolutely use a hand mixer. You could do it by hand, but it's just going to take a lot of time to get that air in there. But this is a protein dessert that we didn't know we were making. Oh, I need to save some of it. All right. Let's do that. So we have our chocolate mousse. Let's put, these are Lily's. These are dark chocolate chocolate chips with no sugar added. If you can have Nestle Toll House, have some for me. I'm just doing this as a little garnish. Completely optional, or granola or whatever you like. So we're just gonna put a little bit of this on there, and then we'll do some whipped cream, or you could have folded it in there if you want that little crunch inside each one. Just go ahead and put this one in the fridge. Now it's thick, but it's very light and foamy. So just know that when you go to bite down on it, it's just gonna kind of dissolve, but really, really good. All right, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of this Ready Whip. Let me see if I have any left. It's feeling kind of light. All right, just for a garnish. And then let me see if I can drizzle some of this on here for a syrup sauce. Does that look like a dessert y'all would eat? With a few more chips. And then I'm gonna taste it. Sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free. Let's give it a taste. Not bad, huh? 2 ingredients? So room temperature, but you could make the, make the pudding, we'll call it pudding, and then put the toppings on it right before you eat it so that it stays intact. I like it. I probably wouldn't put the whipped cream on it. This non-dairy whipped cream, the coconut, it's a little bit forward, and I'm struggling a little bit with the coconut and chocolate, but I'm going to try and go in the side without any whipped cream. Just kind of have some of that and give this a try. Y'all, I don't know why I like this. I find it very strange. You know what would be really good on here? Something salty. Hello, I am Lonnie. Something salty. If you had like crushed peanuts or almonds or walnuts. Let me see if I can make one more without whipped cream. And then we will dismiss. Looks very sweet. Create a way to make it look pretty. Absolutely. Let's see if I can scrape up the sides because y'all know we are team greedy. Let's see if I have. A little hack, small containers, I fill them bigger. Killis wants sprinkles of ribs, or you could do sprinkles. Honestly, I mean, the kids aren't here, but if the kids were here, I would get them to try this and tell me what they think. I would just say this, if you're used to like Jell-O pudding, you can tell that it's light and foamy. So the consistency is going to be a lot lighter, but it's like a skinny pudding. It's like a skim milk pudding. All right. But let's see if we can scrape down the sides. Y'all know. And so for anyone who just hopped on, who just hopped on, this was day 6 of the BROTEIN recipes. The way Alex Hormozy made it: egg whites and chocolate syrup, sugar-free chocolate syrup. And he blended them together to make a chocolate milk. I would rate it, honestly, y'all, I would give it like an 8.5 out of 10. The only thing is because it's egg whites and not, dairy, it's going to be, just a little bit lighter consistency, very similar to a skim milk. All right, so let's put that in here. Get the rest of this. I have some slivered almonds. I don't have any peanuts. I have walnuts and I have some slivered almonds. So I'll just get a little bit. I feel like because it's so sweet, I want a little bit salty crunch. I don't know if y'all are team sweet or team salty, but all right, it's okay. We've got the rest of this. You could do sunflower seeds. You could do whatever little crunch, granola, whatever else. If you're a texture person, and y'all know I'm a texture person. So I will do a little bit of the Lily's chocolate chips, but giving you all things to do. So 3 different ways you could drink it. You could eat it. You probably could freeze it to have like, I wouldn't say it's ice cream, but it's probably like a frozen dessert, maybe. That way you could eat it slow and kind of feel like it's dessert. Rebecca is imagining hot chocolate made from egg whites now. Let's get some slivered almonds. Let's see what I have for that. And again, this could be crushed peanuts. I just want something a little salty. I don't know. It could be like crushed graham cracker. Just trying to give you all lots of ideas. Use what you have. I am not the food police. And then we'll drizzle. All right, that's a little bit a lot, but I'm greedy. All right, we have some slivered almonds. Then I'm gonna do this as a garnish. So I have the one in the fridge. I'm going to skip the whipped cream and see how it is cold. But let's take a crunchy bite and then we will dismiss. So egg whites, chocolate chips, and slivered almonds. Mmm. Mmm. I love it. I think peanuts would be better, but this is what I have. I have to say, y'all, I am very pleasantly surprised. I thought I was going to gag, honestly. I was like, that's disgusting. But if you need to get a lot of protein in quickly, Alex Hormozy drinks this whole thing, just carton egg whites, but he adds sugar-free chocolate syrup, shakes it, and drinks it out of the container. Y'all know me. Why be regular when you can be extra? So this is what you get when you just drink it, like a light chocolate milk. It does not taste eggy. Y'all know I would tell you if it did. The only two things I would change, it's very light and foamy. So it's almost like, I'm trying to think what foamy texture that we eat that's kind of like, not even like a whipped cream. It's lighter. It's like a light whipped cream. So the texture is a little bit light. That's why I added a little crunchy bits to it. And room temperature, I think it's okay. But I'm gonna put this one in the fridge and see how it keeps with a little bit of whipped cream. But y'all see, it's just sitting up still, kind of like a jiggly pudding. So I have two for the next 2 days. Protein dessert, no sugar, no prep, no carbs, full of protein. So the whole thing, if you were to drink these two the way he does it, 500 calories, only 3 carbs, no fat, and 100 grams of protein. That's a lot. All right, everyone. So thank you all so much for being here. I hope this was helpful. Gillis says, Maggie, find those espresso chocolate chips if you can. They're so good. Send me a link. That sounds yummy. One tip. So Gillis said, so you all can see this is dark chocolate. If you like milk chocolate, that's fine. White chocolate, I have all of it here. The darker the chocolate, the less dairy content. So again, if you're trying to avoid dairy and if you're trying to avoid sugar, if you do like a semi-sweet chocolate or a dark chocolate, it's going to be less sugar and less dairy if that's something that you want to avoid. Y'all know I am not the food police, but this is what I keep. And so this Lily's brand is no sugar added. But I would love to try it. I think you all would like this with some crushed peanuts or graham cracker. I just think you need a little bit salty crunch. Meek says, I'm late. Where can I find the recipe? I'll hold it up. I know it's backwards on TikTok, but this was it just so everyone can see, and then we will dismiss. So Alex Hormozy, he does the whole thing, but you can see here his recipe was 3 tablespoons of egg whites, 2 tablespoons of sugar-free Hershey syrup. And if you want to drink it, all you need to do is either shake, or if you're a lady, stir. And I did drink it out of the bowl, but you can drink it like a skim milk, chocolate milk. And then all I did is I put it in the KitchenAid and whisked it, I would say maybe about 5 minutes to get it foamy and frothy. And then that's what turned it into this pudding. And then I just added some toppings on. All right. Well, this was fun. So stay tuned. So today is Thursday. Tomorrow we'll do the Wives Club. And so I guess maybe Saturday. But this is a series, you all. So we are doing 12 days of protein recipes. Shout out to the men or anybody who wants more protein. If you've missed any of the other episodes, I do have them in a playlist and a podcast on my channel. So we are up to day 6. So we are halfway. We will continue on and do the other 6 for a total of 12. All right, everybody, stay warm, stay safe. Thank you so much for being here. And hopefully you have some inspiration for an easy meal. All right, so let's go ahead and dismiss TikTok. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much, Instagram, for being here. I appreciate it. We'll go ahead and dismiss. And then Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and now X. Shout out to X, Juan Solo or John Solo. I'm old. I don't know. But thank you for being here. You're my first person to comment on X. So it's so good to know that I try to cast a wide net and meet you all where you are. We'll go ahead and dismiss. Thank you, Rebecca. Good night. I know it's late for you. All right, everybody. See you tomorrow for the Wives Club.